do I flip? I need to flip this. It's not flipping. Come on, man. Stand up. There we go. Yes, that didn't go well, but we're gonna move anyway. So, 6 habits that have changed my life. These 6 habits, I wouldn't be where, this is gonna sound, cliche, right? This is gonna sound cliche, but I wouldn't be where I am right now if I didn't start these habits and doing them consistently. So, just even do one of them, okay? You'll be fine. So, first one, meditation. Now, I swear by meditation now, after I just did an hour, one that took 1 hour, meditation on the floor, at the foot of my bed, just sitting there for 1 hour. Now, meditation, I know what you're thinking, it's very woo-woo, very spiritual, and you're gonna think, I'm one of those. Yeah, well, if we're talking about this thing, yeah, I'm one of those woo-woo people. So, top entrepreneurs and athletes swear by this. Now, there's a common misconception that meditation, you're supposed to stop all thinking. That's simply not true. It's more about watching your thoughts go by instead of being controlled by them. And I can't express it the same way than if you just try it, even just 2 minutes, and you'll feel a certain effect happen in your brain. But I prefer to go 10 minutes every day, sometimes 15. And if you're just starting out, what I did was I used Headspace, which is a meditation app, and they've got a series from 1 to 10 for beginners on meditation. So they make it very easy for you to get into this habit. Number 2, exercise. Listen, I don't even have to tell you how good exercise is for you. I don't even have to tell you. You know already. If you're watching this, you know already. Just it doesn't have to be 2 hours in the gym. No, that's too much. Just do and it could be any sort of physical exercise: rock climbing, skiing, weightlifting, strength training, wakeboarding, I don't know, parasailing. Okay, that's not workout. What I'm saying is just do what I do advise doing strength training though, because it's gonna make you physically stronger, but also mentally. And in some ways, actually, it's kind of similar to entrepreneurship, because you don't see results in the first few weeks of starting out. And this is going to be the crucial step of testing your patience. Are you going to keep going, or are you just going to fold and give up? Exercise, I don't even have too much to say on this. This is the start of becoming a full stack man. Now, I don't want to digress too much on this, but if you're not doing anything at the moment, just do a workout. Please just do yourself a favor and work out and watch those muscles grow. Go for calisthenics or weightlifting. I know gyms are closed still in the UK, so we got to work out at home, but hey, it is what it is. Just use what you have around the house and you should be good. Number 3, I love this one. I really like this one. This is visualization. Now, if you can guess what it means, is you close your eyes and visualize, and in this sort of case, we're talking visualize your dream life. Now, why is this so important? Because again, I don't want to digress too much, but you need to believe it's already possible. Where you want to end up in life, you got to believe it's already possible. Believe that already exists, and it's not something that's out of reach, because that's just gonna put you in the wrong sort of frame of mind. So visualization, I'll show you something. This is one thing I do. See, I've got this vision board, and what it is, I have a mix of basically, this for example is an already achieved accolade. This is something I've already done, and then it's mixed in with a bunch of things I want in the future. Now, I look at this every day and it gets me fired up, and you can even have short phrases, some quotes. You can have some sort of words on the, I don't know what you want to put in. Just put in what you like, what inspires you. Like as you can see here, this isn't my screenshot obviously, but this is someone else who made $7,000 in a sale on one day, and that sort of like helps my brain visualize what I'm gonna achieve in the future, making that amount of money just by closing clients. This one is a calendar, and this is Google Calendar, but it's just full of discovery calls and meetings, and this sort of like shows just how much work I want to be able to get done, and how like in demand my services will be in the future. So yeah, this is an apartment that I just like the look of, and yeah, and I chucked in some, this is me in Costa Rica for 14 days. This was a 5-day trek, and I decided to chuck it in there to remind me how far I've come. Yep, more cliche stuff, but you twist it in your own way. So not only is this going to be like a good way of motivating yourself every day, it's going to be another one of those things that gives you direction and purpose and where you got to end up, and it just reminds you where you're working towards. So if you're doing anything out of line, you can look at that vision board, or you can visualize in your head your dream life, and then all of a sudden you're going to get back in focus with what you need to do in your business or whatever you're working on that will help you get to your dream life in the future, 5 to 10 years from now. Number 4, contrast showers. Basically, you take a normal shower, and in the last 30 seconds to minute, you flip it onto the cold setting. It's as simple as that. Now, I didn't say cold showers because, yeah, if you want to go that route, if you want to go make a 180, go ahead. Go from your normal shower today and then hop in a cold shower tomorrow and then stick to it. It has a myriad of benefits. It's going to toughen you up. It's going to get your blood flowing in the morning. It's going to be, some people say they get better results with cold showers than caffeine, which is crazy. So yeah, if you're trying to kick caffeine as well, try that every morning. It's going to be super uncomfortable at first, as you can imagine, but the things it does to your mental and your physical as well, getting your blood flowing and getting you just ready for the day, I can't tell you how valuable it is. So just try it out, please. Again, I do contrast showers. I don't do full-on cold. So I start with my normal warm shower, and then after like the last 30 to 60 seconds, I flip on cold. Now, I can't remember, but I think there were health benefits as well, making your skin feel the contrast in temperature. Don't quote me on this. Anyway, try that out. If you're not ready to do the cold showers, just try out the contrast showers instead. And it's called contrast because you're going from warm to cold. Okay? That's the fourth habit. All right. 5th habit, reading or listening to a podcast. Now, there's a bunch of books out there and there's a bunch of podcasts out there on this topic you're trying to work towards, you're trying to improve on. So for me, entrepreneurship, I know there's a lot of books out there for entrepreneurship, so you just gotta look to your favorite influencers, but YouTubers or content creators who have gotten results with their business. Just look to their reading list and just read what they read. You want to mimic success, because there's a lot of good books out there, but there's also a lot of fluff out there as well. So I'll show you right now. This is my favorite book. This one, The Way of the Superior Man. Let me turn on the camera. The Way of the Superior Man. This really woke me up when I was in like a low point in time. Yeah, just pick this book up, do some research on it. It talks about masculine energy and feminine energy and how you can apply it into your whole life. Notice how this isn't a business book. This is more of a self-improvement book catered towards males. Females, you can read this as well, and we've got some other books here. Not all of them I've read, but there's some out there. Ignore the Roald Dahl. That is not business whatsoever. But yeah, just read books, man. Get your mind right. And if you're not into reading physical copies of books, You can go on Audible and then pick up some audiobooks, and you can listen to them while you're driving to work, or just in the gym, and just listen to it in the background. If you can't pay for Audible, what you can do is just look up some really fantastic podcasts, and I'll leave some recommendations on the screen. I know Arlen Moore has a really good one called the Mindset Design Podcast. It's catered to like our younger demographic and all of our problems. That I recommend checking that out. And there's some other ones I've mentioned that should be on the screen. So yeah, get your mind right, listen to some audiobooks or listen to a podcast. But what you got to realize is these authors that have been very successful and have made award-winning books, they've poured in all their life's lessons into a book. All their life's lessons from when they were young, or when they got started with their career, or what they're talking about, all the way to the end, what they've learned through life's experiences, so you don't have to go through them. Are you getting that? They're compressing it down for you into a series of pages that you can just read anytime you want. For them, they had to go through that and learn it. If you read a book, pay attention to what they're saying. That's what they had to go through to learn, or they've learned it from other people. Okay, last one, plan the night before. So just before you go to bed at night, I want you to look at this journal. Open it up, and then I want you to just jot down 3 things you need to get done tomorrow, and you'll be good. And I will point you to a journaling / planning method that I use personally in the description. It's something that just stuck with me, and it's super easy. It involves like coloring pencils. Okay, the point is, if you plan the night before and you know exactly what to do on that day, it's just going to save you a lot of headache, and it's going to make you more focused instead of just being distracted and procrastinating on your goals. Now I know that is a big problem for us younger generations and the older generations, but mostly us, because we grew up on like electronics and smartphones, and that did stuff to our brain. Clearly we can't seem to concentrate for more than 5 minutes without the phone, so therefore we have to train ourselves to start planning out ahead and just focus on a few tasks that's going to help us win in life. Alright, I appreciate you watching this video. I hope you take a few of these habits and spin it to your own life and just implement them. And if you stick with them for 30 days straight, yeah, try that. Try and do it all 30 days. See where you end up. You're going to be a completely different person just by doing these 6 habits. Now, if you do want to reach out to me, my Instagram is Matt Jacob, and we can talk about the habits you're trying to build, and you can talk to me about my experience and how I can sort of help you implement them as well. I can also refer you to a few people. But anyway, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.